behaviors, from hovering in place to darting rapidly across the sky. Questions surrounding these lights, such as their nature, purpose, and formation, continue to intrigue researchers and enthusiasts alike. The phenomenon has been documented since the early 1980s, with numerous sightings reported over the years. While some theories suggest they may be related to atmospheric conditions or electrical activity, a definitive explanation remains elusive. Okay, guys, it's time for our subscribers' pick for today. This single image you are looking at right now changed the course of photography forever. In the 1800s, significant advancements were made in photography, particularly with the invention of heliography, which required an exposure time of 8 hours to capture a still image. Fast forward to the early 1900s, the mystery of the 1903 photograph is shocking. What you see will give you goosebumps. This remarkable image features the Kexholm Guard Infantry Regiment stationed in Warsaw and shows a surprising level of picture detail. The photograph, measuring approximately 42 by 96 centimeters, captures the faces of around 1,200 soldiers, and even when zoomed in, the clarity remains impressive. Just how exactly did the photographer George R. Lawrence manage to carry out such a feat? The question of how or why this intriguing photo was captured remains a mystery to this day. What do you think of this? Comment down below. We would love to know your opinion. Number 5. The Solway Firth Spaceman. It might look like this picture is of a child with an astronaut standing behind her at first glance. But the secret of the Solway Firth Spaceman makes that impossible to believe. Jim Templeton, a fireman and amateur photographer from Carlisle, England, took the picture on May 23, 1964. It shows his 5-year-old daughter Elizabeth on a family outing to Burgh Marsh, which has a view of the Solway Firth. When the photos were developed, one showed a strange person in the background that looked like an astronaut. This interesting find quickly got the notice of people all over the world, including Kodak, which confirmed that the picture had not been altered. It was covered by many news outlets and analyzed by experts. Some UFO enthusiasts and paranormal investigators thought the figure might be an alien or someone from another time. But over time, many people now think that the person was Templeton's wife, who was there that day. This theory says that she was standing with her back to the camera, and the lighting made her light blue dress look white, which added to the spaceman effect. Even with all the different interpretations, the identity of the figure is still up for question. Throughout his life, Jim Templeton claimed that the picture was real and that he had not seen anyone else at the time it was taken. What do you think? Was it an astronaut or just a case of mistaken identity? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Number 4. Lunch atop a skyscraper. The iconic lunch atop a skyscraper photograph, captured on September 20, 1932, depicts 11 ironworkers casually eating their midday meal while perched on a steel beam 850 feet above the streets of Manhattan. The image, taken on the 69th floor of the RCA building, now known as 30 Rockefeller Plaza, during the construction of Rockefeller Center, was arranged as a publicity stunt to promote the skyscraper. While often attributed to photographer Louis Hine, the true identity of the photographer remains a mystery. Evidence suggests it may have been taken by Charles C. Ebbets, but other photographers were also present at the shoot. Many claims have been made regarding the identities of the men in the photograph, but only a few have been definitively confirmed. The image was first published on October 2, 1932, in the Sunday supplement of the New York Herald Tribune with the caption, "Lunch atop a skyscraper." Since then, it has been widely regarded as the most famous photograph of a lunch break in New York City history. Taken during the Great Depression, the photograph has become an enduring symbol of the city's resilience and a testament to the workers who built its iconic skyline. Number 3. Selling the people what they want. In the 19th century, particularly following Napoleon's conquest of Egypt, Europeans developed a strong fascination with all things Egyptian, a phenomenon known as Egyptomania. Because of this, traders and companies catered to tourists who wanted to buy artifacts from ancient Egypt, such as mummies. Yes, you read that right. The interest in Egyptian artifacts went through the roof, with mummies being some of the most sought-after things. Rich European and American tourists who went to Egypt could buy skeletons from street vendors, which is something that we would not do today. Following the purchase of a mummy, these wealthy individuals frequently held mummy unwrapping parties, events where a mummy would be revealed to the public. The rich and powerful saw these events as exciting and unique form of entertainment, but that wasn't the end of the strange things people did with mummies. Some of the remains were also turned into a powder called mumia, which was sold as a medicine that was thought to help with a number of illnesses. Before the Egyptian government stepped in and made laws against exporting mummies and other ancient artifacts in the late 1800s, mummies and other ancient artifacts were still being sold. Number 2. Photograph of time traveler. A remarkable photograph from nearly a century ago has raised questions about the possibility of time travel. The Last Picnic, taken in Canada in 1917, shows a group of parents and children sitting on a mound. While the women are wearing long skirts and the men are dressed in blazers and bowler hats, one individual stands out from the crowd. This man, often referred to as the surfer man, is dressed in a large t-shirt and shorts, with messy hair that appears out of place compared to the other attendees. His attire has puzzled many, with some scholars claiming that t-shirts existed at the time and entered the common lexicon soon afterward, appearing in the Merriam-Webster dictionary in the 1920s. Given that the other men in the picture are also wearing shorts, it seems unlikely that this individual is a time traveler. After all, who would choose to wear such casual clothing when traveling back in time, especially when the rest of the group is dressed in more formal attire? Number 1. Pant-shaped cryptids. In 2007, a resident in Fresno, California, set up a security camera to find out why his dogs were barking at night. What he saw in the video shocked and confused him. 2 white animals that looked like trousers moving across his front yard. The strange beings were called the Fresno night crawlers. People say that the night crawlers have very long legs and short upper bodies, making them look like walking pants. They move easily and fluidly, which adds to their creepy, otherworldly look. It is said that they are between 5 and 7 feet tall, and that they usually look white or light gray in videos. However, the bad quality of the footage makes it hard to prove this. No matter how big or small they are, these creatures have become famous because of the way they look. Since the first appearance, many more tales of the Fresno night crawlers have come out. Still, no one knows for sure if they are real cryptids or if they are complex scams. The Fresno night crawlers continue to captivate the public's mind, even though scientists are skeptical. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.